I'm trying to figure out if it's possible to teach yourself to become a sushi master. And one of the most important aspects of mastering sushi is mastering the rice. In Japanese, su means vinegar and shi means rice, so sushi is literally seasoned rice. I am obviously working with fish here as well. I'm going to be making more of a sushi bowl. And if you didn't already know, you can definitely make sushi with salmon found at your grocery store as long as it's farm raised. Just like I did with the tuna, I like to give the salmon a salt and sugar cure to just sort of firm up the flesh. You don't have to do this, but I think it makes the flavor and texture a little bit better. Because I got this from the grocery store, the flesh wasn't the best for sushi. Some of it was already a little bit broken apart. So I'll end up using the broken portion to make a spicy salmon. Okay, back to the rice. I'm using a rice cooker because it genuinely just makes the perfect rice. If you don't have one already, I can't recommend it enough. While the rice was cooking, I wanted to make my seasoning mixture, but I realized that I accidentally bought seasoned rice vinegar rather than plain rice vinegar. Normally I would add sugar, salt, MSG to plain rice vinegar, but this one already was pretty sweet. I still added a little bit of salt and a little bit of MSG just because that's how I like it. Then I just heated that up gently on the stove to mix into the rice. I also sliced some scallions and I like to rinse off the slimy bits, which just makes it a little bit better for a garnish. Then when the rice was done, I poured the seasoning into it, and you want to sort of like cut the rice with your paddle, which makes it not break apart. By the time the rice is done cooking, the salmon should be cured well enough to slice, and you just want to really gently rinse off that salt and sugar mixture. And this was a really good opportunity for me to practice slicing without having to make nigiri slices. So I sliced the majority of the salmon into little cubes, and then the part that was broken up, I just mashed into some spicy salmon. I also tossed the salmon cubes in just a little bit of soy sauce just to give them a little bit of flavor, and so I don't have to add it in later. And while I still can't afford to go to Tokyo to learn how to make sushi right now, I found out that they have an online course, which I might take, so stay tuned. I topped the rice with the salmon and garnished with the scallions, and I thought this was pretty good. I definitely still need to work on my rice seasoning.